Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is Gibran. Today I finished the last page to Barfight, and I started painting on this little acrylic painting of a dwarf here. Uh, the dwarf is actually inspired by a game called Warhammer. No, actually Warhammer Quest. It was a little dwarf that was in the rule books, and I kind of took that little idea and kind of changed it and made it my own. Um, Basically got me painting this is I've been talking to my wife, and she was talking about like trying to teach the kids to play Dungeons and Dragons, and I felt Dungeons and Dragons might have been a little too much for them so far. So I checked into. I remember playing in the '90s a game called Warhammer Quest. Warhammer is a miniature game. It's like a war game. Basically, you build these little armies with miniatures, and you fight across a tabletop. And they made like a Dungeons and Dragons version called Warhammer Quest. Before Warhammer Quest, there was another game called Heroes Quest that I had also, and then I guess they rebranded it and changed some of the rules around and made Warhammer Quest. And they've actually recently just re-released another version of Warhammer Quest, but I went and downloaded all the rules to the original Warhammer Quest, and it got me kind of inspired to do a little dwarf painting. So that's what I got going on right here. It's acrylic on a little bitty piece of illustration board. And it's funny is these little illustration boards right here, I picked this up at the dollar store. They came in little 3-packs. Let me see if I got one still here, and I'll show it to y'all. But yeah, these little artist thing right here, these are $1 for 3 of them. So the backs aren't really put onto like straight. Well, this one is. The one I'm painting on now isn't. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not. But for $1 for 3, it's not bad, And so I've been painting on this after I finish that page. I still, for Barfight, need to do a cover and then the back page where I'm gonna talk about probably Doom Barbarian on the back page. Like I said, kind of almost do like a little ad for it, or like an editor's notes or whatever. But this is kind of what I have going on today. Just kind of going through here, and then I've just been painting on this, having a good little time. So yeah, what I ended up doing with this is I drew him on with a Sharpie, and then painted him up, and then I've kind of been doing glazes, over him now, and then just to kind of change some of the colors and make things richer. And then I just got through going back and doing like a black wash into all these deeper areas to kind of darken it up. I like how that looks. I always feel like that really brings the piece out. I don't know. It's like when you add like a lot of dark washes to something, it almost gives it like all this detail that really isn't there, but it kind of gives this illusion of it, I feel, and I really like that look. So that's kind of what I've been doing here, working all this, kind of getting myself ready to take on the next project, which will be Doom Barbarian number 2. Like I said, I still got to get everything off of see if I can get everything off this hard drive. I'm in hopes to try to do that this coming weekend. We'll see how that works out. I'm worried though that it's the hard drive that went out, and if that's the case, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull anything off of it. So we'll see, and but that's kind of what I have going on today. I'm just going to sit here and kind of paint on this and kind of keep making it darker and darker. I might even pull the airbrush out and airbrush on it a little bit, but I'm kind of at this point where I'm just going to kind of keep adding this dark wash to it until I've got like as deep as I want it, and then I'm probably going to go in and kind of finish it off with the highlights and stuff like that. But that's all I've really got going on today. I just thought I'd give a quick little update, and like I tell y'all that, Barfight here, I can show that off real quick though too. Let me see here, let me clean this brush out right when I start painting. Where is it? But yeah, Barfight is now, where's the last page? Back that up a little bit. And there's the last page of Barfight. And the guy's knocked out. He's holding his drink up still, and everybody's like, yeah, you know. And like I said, I was gonna write what little text is gonna be in this. I was gonna draw it in. I didn't like how it looked, so I ended up getting rid of it. And I don't know if I don't have Photoshop by the time I want to go ahead and start printing some of those up. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to redraw the letters on another piece of paper and cut them out and tape the letters down to where I need them, because it's all going to be basically action letters going in. So yeah, but that's about it for the day, guys. I'm just going to sit here and paint on this cool little dwarf dude and leave it at that. So thanks for commenting, thanks for coming and checking out the videos, and hopefully I have another one up here pretty quick. Later.